So, everyone has this dream, right? Of working remotely, being your own boss, creating your own schedule, not having to go to the office. And I've done that for the past 4 years. And yes, I'm in no way minimizing how amazing it is to have that type of freedom. But the other side of it is something that people are gonna discover, I think, in the upcoming years. That the other side of working remotely in a society where isolation is still very present and it's only becoming more and more, I wonder if that's going to be the fulfilling answer that people are looking for. From my own experience, the moments that I really loved working remotely was when I was spending that time being with other people. But that's not always the way our society is designed. So I feel like there's gonna come a huge gap in what people expect when they start working remotely, being their own boss, and what they actually wanted. And I want to talk about this because, again, I love being an entrepreneur. I love my business, but I also noticed that spending days alone in my apartment, being able to go out whenever I want, yeah, of course, it's great until it's not great anymore. Until you don't have your colleagues with you, or not, you don't have your team with you. Now, of course, we can go and build a team. I mean, I might be onto something, which is an inspiration for making this video. But I think the most important part is that I want to address this thing that nobody's talking about. You see all these videos of people packing up their stuff and they're moving to the other side of the world to work remotely. And it can be beautiful. But also, the other side of it is that when you move to a different country and you start over, you also have to start again with making friends and setting up those relationships. Because I've done that. I've lived in 5 different countries in the past, what is it, I think 8 years. I moved to Australia first, then I moved to Spain, I moved to France, I moved to Italy, moved back to the Netherlands again. And the reason why I came back to the Netherlands last time was because I was just so done with the temporary relationships. Because the thing is, if you start over every single time, you will very often have more fleeting relationships, which is not a problem. Especially if you just start traveling, it's going to be super energizing. But for me, after all those years, I thought, you know what? What I miss is just being able to recognize the person that's working at the bakery, seeing the same people at the gym. And I have noticed that that has given me a way more fulfilling feeling. And that was something that I was craving. So I just want to challenge that if you have a dream to work remotely or go somewhere, also think about these things. Think about what is it that you're looking for, because in the end you will bring yourself. It can be that maybe, I don't know, 50% of the time or maybe more, people know exactly what they want and they are so ready for just a new culture and enjoying that and having the freedom of going to the ocean, maybe if you want to go somewhere like that. But other times I've seen that we are fleeing from something, or that we're looking for some sort of connection, that we leave our hometown or we leave our situation or job to find connection. That's not a bad thing. Absolutely not. The only thing is that sometimes we cannot find it somewhere else until we finally start to see what we are truly looking for and how we are playing a role in that. So again, something that just came up where I see a huge shift in society where disconnection is becoming bigger and bigger. We know that there is a huge loneliness epidemic. Something I also see in the business world is, because I also work as a business consultant, I specialize in AI projects, and again, that has a beautiful side of being able to create freedom, making things more efficient, making someone's job more fun, because all the repetitive tasks can be taken away. That's why I love the job. But the other side of it is doing more with technology, being more focused on productivity. Not every business is using that extra time to really nourish their employees. So what happens? People leave. And the CEOs that I speak with, they are just so desperate and think, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why is everybody leaving? What can we do? We're trying to make things easier. But I see this huge gap where there is no attention for the person that's in front of them anymore. And I truly believe that if, as a company, or even without the whole business context, if that part is going to get nourishment, the connection with each other, connection with ourselves, connection with our passions, that's where people feel a different type of commitment and fulfillment also within a company. So I'm just very curious how things are gonna play out, but this is something that I do in my work as well. I take these insights into consideration when working with clients because it's just close to my heart. I believe that the best projects that we do, or the businesses that we start, or the choices that we make come from something that's so connected to who we are and what we stand for and what we care about. And yeah, that's just something I really wanted to share with all of you, because I'm curious to see how other people are perceiving that. Because, I know that not even 20% of the world is spending time thinking about these things consciously. I know that we all feel it. I know that we all have the ability to locate, okay, what is going on? Why do I feel either restless or empty? Or it's because there is a disconnect. There's no connection. Whether that's connection to yourself, whether that's connection to God, whether that's connection to the job that you're doing, the mission that you have, it will always feel empty. And I hope that with the extra time that we're going to have and the extra resources that we're going to have with AI, that we will find our way back to each other. And honestly, I think we will. I'm quite positive about that. Obviously, I cannot look into the future, but I feel like always in the end, we get back to what really matters. So I'm excited to find out what that's going to look like. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. I am really curious to hear your thoughts. If that's something that you're thinking about, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.